The greenhouse is up and running and operational. So here are my makeshift greenhouse tables, cinder blocks, and pallets. And then I had what they call plugs shipped in from different growers. Like some came from a place called Pleasant View out in New Hampshire, and Lucas in New Jersey. There's a place called Mast in Michigan. And I got one place, I ordered herbs from one place in Maryland. So it's been very cold in Tennessee. And at night, it's been below freezing. The furnace has been working hard. I have not, I set it to about 50 degrees. And I can tell on my thermostat that it's not dropped below, which is great. But the problem, it's not really a problem, it's a steep learning curve, is that when the sun is out, right now it is about 11 o'clock in Tennessee, and the sun is out. And so I've got 2 layers of plastic, and this thing here is called a blower. So it's blowing air in between the 2 layers, creating like a pillow. So I just opened up the door here. There's Jake and John Boy. I opened up the door to let the air out because it's 99 degrees in here right now. It is it's about 32 outside. And one of the challenges that I didn't really think about, many things. One thing is the spigot is outside the greenhouse. So the spigot is not letting me water because it's frozen. And so I can't water in here. The other thing I didn't do right this year is, I didn't really calculate. You can see these guys really have to be watered. So hopefully the spigot, everything should thaw out this afternoon, and I'll be able to water everything. And opening this door is going to help too. But I didn't order enough trays to accommodate all the plugs, right? Like, so you order these plugs, which is this, and then you've got your pots, and then here are the trays. Well, I ran out of trays really easily. So I've got more coming in from Griffin. Griffin is a greenhouse distributor. And then I'll be able to get these organized, and I'm really behind. Like, this stuff has been sitting for a bit, and these plugs need to get transplanted so that their roots can grow. And here are my geraniums, which are growing like crazy already. Take this butt off, and you can see here, right, like the roots are happy. This is dry, I gotta water, but like when they come out of the plug trays and are in a bigger pot, the roots will grow and then the plants grow. So the idea this year, this is just a guinea pig year where I know I'm gonna fail many times, learn a lot of lessons, and I've already accepted the fact that this year is gonna be a total loss. I'm just kind of growing all of these here for my farm. So they'll be used in hanging baskets, planters. I may donate some, I may have a little plant sale here, but there's no pressure to sell and make money, right? And that's kind of nice to take it off. And this year is all about learning. And here, my greenhouse is 30 by 84. I put a divider in to protect the heat from going all the way out. We got a Jean Louise over here. These are vernalized perennials I ordered in. These are delphinium. These are echinops. These will be perennials. I don't know if these are gonna do well in Tennessee because delphinium like it really cold, but I've got to put these in bigger pots too. So biggest issue right now is getting the water thawed so I can water everything, the hose thawed rather, because like I said, the extended hose that's outside is frozen. I have to figure out what to do there. And then continuing to pot. One thing I'm going to do this weekend also is start direct seeding. Starting seeds in the greenhouse. So this is a seed starting mix. It's very, very fine. It's very powdery almost. I'm adding water to it. It's just straight peat moss. And that's really it. So I'm starting seeds in these like long trays, and as they germinate, I'll eventually separate them. Here's the cover. And my heat mats are all rolled up, so I'm trying to straighten them out. Here's my seed packets, and I just finished this tray, so I'll put that plastic dome on it, and I'm gonna put it on this heat mat. Even though it's in a greenhouse, it still needs bottom heat, and it's been pretty chilly in Tennessee, so At night it gets very cold, and the temp needed for most seeds to germinate is about 70 degrees, and it's not 70 degrees here at night. I've got the thermostat on the heater around 50, and everything's doing good. We're gonna get some heat next week, but I know it probably sounds funny to have a heat mat in a greenhouse. And then here I got two of my buddies, John Boy doing a snooze, Jake Troubadour, the other ones are outside. And I should get my shipment of other trays in hopefully next week, because like I explained, I did not bother to count how many I would need, and I've run out. So, big learning curve here. This is what the seed trees look like. So we've got globe here. What I'm planting, these are all different kinds of cut flowers. So I'm gonna direct seed a lot of the flowers that I cut and give away. If you've been watching the videos, you know that I've been doing that for a while, of growing cut flowers and donating them throughout the community. So here are a bunch of different seeds for flowers, right? Like these are flowers too, but these are gonna go like in hanging baskets and that kind of thing. These are flowers that will go in the garden and then I'll make into bouquets. So I've got my heat mat going, and you put this little top on it. It's going to keep the heat in. You want the bottom heat around 70 degrees. And then as they grow, it'll be very tedious, but I'll have to separate them out and put them in bigger packs. But this is how you can start a lot of seeds in a smaller amount of space. And I have plenty of space in the greenhouse, but you have to have bottom heat, and so I'm not quite set up for that. I do have one more heat mat that I've got to flatten out, and I'll probably start my tomatoes and peppers. Peppers I'll start soon. You have to start those way ahead. You count back from the first frost of when you should be starting stuff. So peppers will probably, I'll start that